Ready?
Okay.
Hello, and welcome to Long Stories.
Yes, welcome.
Guys, for those of you who don't know, what Long Stories is a collection of different random... Jake, how would you put it?
Well, I would describe long stories as episodes that we shot over the years that didn't in particularly fall into any one BLB season.
Exactly.
Yeah. But since we'd already shot them, we felt that we may as well produce them as if they did fall into a season and release them here for extra content to you all.
Yes. Guys, some of what you're about to see may have been shot 2 years ago, 3, 4, maybe even 5 years ago. But we're still bringing it to the table.
Yeah, and in this episode of what's this called? Long Stories, we would like to teach you how to be prepared when you go squatching.
Guys, sometimes when you're out in the field, unexpected things can happen. So, even if you're only planning on going squatching for maybe a half an hour, you're stopping the car on the way home from work, you're gonna ditch out and maybe just do a little half-hour squatch, or maybe you're going to do an overnighter. It doesn't matter. When you go out squatching, we want you to have the necessary tools with you to be prepared for anything.
Yeah, and even though I was kicked out of Weeblos for starting a rock fight and never made it to the Boy Scouts, where they taught you to be prepared. You know, here at the BLB, we would like to teach you all how to be ready.
Guys, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. It would mean a lot to us.
And while you're there, click the little notification bell to the all position so you'll be notified every time the BLB goes live.
Guys, we hope you enjoy this show. Cheers. Cheers, Jake.
Sláinte.
And guys, please, share.
Sharing is caring.
So what were we saying about that? When the other thing, when we were talking about like the other thing that
When the light came down, like
no, it was a wind.
or the same like
the sound came down, it hurt.
No, like when it hit you in the chest, like it was
No,
like
not that part.
antelope.
No, over and it was like
What?
Are you serious?
Right now? Oh, with the orbs?
The orbs, yeah. Guys, I'm going over to pick up Jake. This is going to be the first Squatch mission of our spring. We're going in here. I'm going to show you guys some real cool stuff. I'm going to go pick him up. It's going to be mint. That much I know. That much I already know. I can tell. Looks like the weather's going to possibly stay good for us. Even if not, we're ready for anything. When we go squatching, at the end of the day, we're prepared. That's a big part of what we're shooting today. Showing you guys how to be prepared and why you need to be prepared. Because sometimes shit can happen. I'm not just fucking around. I'm not just saying this shit. It's true. Cool. We're just about to Jake's Palace. Lovely little spot over here in a certain spot of the world, you know what I mean, guys? Just totally cool. Totally cool. Pulling right up this hill here. Oh, man. I've been itching for this all year. All winter, anyway. Now it's getting real. Now it's getting real. I am feeling it. I got the butterflies. Whew, it's been a long time since I've gone squatching. It's a familiar feeling. And I gotta tell you guys, it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. And I'm a little nervous. But I feel real good. Let's go see what Jake's up to. Jake, I had forgotten. We had already prepared, and we've done such a good job getting everything together. What are you doing? You're big leaguing me with these new shoes. What are these things? You can't be wearing these going out squatching. Those are just preliminary. Look, but I got these nice black jeans on. Look at these things. I don't usually wear clothes this nice, but
You're not wearing those in the woods, are you?
these shoes, no.
No.
These are just get me over here to your place. Schliemann now. You got all sorts of cool stuff going on here.
Well, you better get some of the BLB stickers, bud.
BLB stickers, what? Oh, right here, look at that. BLB, the best there is, BlueLineBigfoot.com. This shit's real, folks. BLB is real. Gotta tell you what, ooh, what's that? I gotta get one of these things. I like these. Jake won't know. Pwah. He won't know. Boy, those are good. It's a candy cane right in the mouth. Huh?
What did I forget?
I don't know if I forgot anything. Headlamp? Headlamp, Jake? What else? Knife. You got knife?
Recharge. Okay, there's the knife. There's the thing. There's the headlamp. Okay, I got that.
Dude, is this your first or second spring with this walkway in here?
I want to say 2. It's number 2.
Gotta love it, right? God, this walkway's gorgeous, guys. Jake did this all himself. But I did give him the idea. Don't tell Katie. But she probably already knows.
Simmer down,
Dude, you gotta be loving life with this thing.
Oh, I just.
Dude, remember what you had to do here before, Jake?
What's going on here? Yeah? What is going on?
Remember? This is so sick, dude.
So, that line froze up the other day. This one doesn't drain very fast, but it's about 6 inches of water in there.
Yeah. Look at that. Whoa. Jesus. God damn. Dude, the weather's actually in our favor. We're looking a lot better than I thought.
It's gonna be a mint julep.
Mint julep, that's right, bud. Mint julep, bud. Oh. There we go. This thing works so good for sinking.
Oh, bud.
All right, Bigfoot, Squatchin', first Squatch of the year, Survival 101.
2019! Oh,
Okay,
sorry for that.
We're rolling. Let's see. Everything's, this is always an adventure, Jake, but, you know, everything's always a test, too. We're testing this gear out now for the second time. We'll see how it works. See if everything works out pretty good here. So, I did just a little bit of recording this morning, just a little bit. Coming on over here, just talking to the folks about what I was doing today, and told them basically I'm going to get you, and we're going on the first Squatch of the season, which is also, you know, it's about being ready, about being prepared. What were you calling this? Something about traveling light? Is that what you're saying? Traveling light?
Yeah, that video. Well, I thought you were talking about the bushcraft and survival. No, traveling lights.
That's basically what we're doing. Traveling light. We're going squatching.
Day squatch. What kind of kit you would need? A little light, traveling light kit that, you know, would cover all the bases if something were to happen.
If something were to go wrong, so to speak. What I was thinking, Jake, was, okay, you're on a day squatch, or you're on a 2-day squatch. You're going squatching. You're not just getting out of your car and looking on the side of the road for squatch. You're going out in the woods, and you're going to go squatching, okay? Let's put that, first of all, into perspective. Think about that, all right? You're going squatching. Now, a lot of people don't realize there can be squatching right along the roadside. Squatch can be anywhere, true, but you're probably more likely to have better results off the beaten path, so to speak, right? You get out there off the beaten path, okay? You're doing your thing. You're squatching along, looking for sign, listening, keeping your senses in tune. All of a sudden you start hearing something. You get some feedback. You're starting to hear squatch here and there. So you have a bluff charge. Squatch comes right up. So you're accidentally in a breeding zone, or in maybe a bedding zone, or maybe a squatch nursery, so to speak.
Right.
Very protective around the nurseries, folks.
Look out.
You get a bluff charge, you get something, maybe something starting to pace you. Maybe you're by yourself. Maybe you're out there. Something starts pacing you, and you notice you're getting footfalls on the side of you as you're going. The faster you go, the faster they go. All of a sudden, now you're scared, which is reasonable.
Panic sets in.
Panic sets in, Jake. You start making irrational decisions. You start beelining yourself, trying to get away from this creature.
Zigging instead of zagging.
Next thing you know,
Good.
you don't know where the you are, Jake.
Pardon your French.
Pardon my French, but this is serious. Next thing you know, you don't know where you are. What are you going to do? Say you're stuck there in the woods. You're trying to figure out how to get back to your car or to the trail or to civilization, to safety, and you can't do it before nightfall. And the weather comes in, Adirondacks, if you don't like the weather, wait a minute, it'll change. You got to be prepared for this stuff, guys. You got to be ready for anything. So, we're going to show you guys how to travel light and be safe and have shelter overnight if you need to.
Worst case scenario, just a nice little,
Right off the bat, one of the most important things to bring, I can say, just right off the bat, is beer.
Okay.
That's just...
Really?
Well, that's going to take the edge off, Jake.
Well, yeah, but you wouldn't necessarily have this if you were in the worst case scenario. But due to time constraints, we'll bring some beer along just in case.
Well,
make the time go a little faster, perhaps.
If I'm going squatching, I'm bringing beer. I might not be...
I'm just saying.
I might not be drinking the beer. I might just keep it
right.
in case I need one.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I'd rather have it and not need it.
That's what I'm saying. I'd rather have it and not need it than
the other way around.
That can be dangerous. That can be dangerous.
It is heavy.
It does weigh. That's one thing, Hard alcohol, we don't really do a lot of that. We do like a little nip here once in a while if it's cold, chilly, or we want,
I can't do the liquor.
We don't like to condone that type of activity. But, with good beer comes a lot of weight.
Take the edge off,
but,
a couple of suds.
It is weight. There's weight to it. Travel light. We do want to travel light, but sometimes you're going to have to make a sacrifice. Give and take.
It makes a person feel like a person.
It makes you feel good inside. So, first of all, bring a little beer. You don't need to bring a case of beer, folks. Just bring some beer.
No, oh boy. Chemtrails. Couple 2, 3, 4 packs per person per 3 hours of Squatch, and I would recommend.
That's plenty. That's
Plenty.
enough to get a good buzz on.
Oh, wicked buzz. As long as you're not driving, you're good to go.
You get scared, then you can start making rational decisions on how to get out of there instead of being all nervous. Oh my gosh, what's going to happen? Next thing you know, you're in the wrong direction.
Oh, bud.
Day like today, it's cloudy, it's overcast. We don't know exactly where the sun's coming. One thing we're not going to bring with us on this particular Squatch is a compass. Now,
compass or topo. No topo, no compass, right?
No, let's just say we forgot this. Not that we don't have those things, guys, we do.
Or the ability to read and travel with said
Yes.
aforementioned.
We have these things, we're intentionally not bringing them. Just so we can show you guys how to survive when need be.
Now, wasn't it Emilio Estevez as the great Billy the Kid? Didn't he say the day you quit testing yourself, geez, you may as well hang it up, right?
That's right.
You got to test yourself every once in a while. In 2019, this is our year.
Last year, just for example, I tested myself by pulling out a fairly large patch of poison ivy by hand, by the roots. Ooh. I'm extremely allergic to it.
Ooh.
And did that stop me from getting rid of the poison ivy the right way without having to ask for help? No, it did not. I looked up some things online, and I got rid of the poison ivy. Jake, did I get poison ivy very, very badly? Yes, I did. But only in one spot, just right around my wrist where my gloves slipped away.
Was it worth it?
It was well worth it. Next time, I'm going to make sure I double duct tape around the gloves and the rest of my clothing. I learned something. I tested myself, and I learned something. Next time, I'm not done with it. As soon as it starts growing back again this year up on the other side of the hill, I'm going to get in there and pull all that.
Yeah.
Another thing, Jake, you think you might want to bring, definitely want to bring when you go squatching, any squatch, day squatch, 2-day squatch.
2 pair of socks? No, just kidding. What is it?
I'm just saying a lighter.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just saying a lighter. Bring a lighter.
Yeah, I would say so.
Or bring two. Bring a lighter or two.
Yeah.
You know, keep one in a dry spot all the time.
A little dry bag, dry case,
something like that. Keep a lighter with you. You know, you're going to want that.
I thought you were going to go, little touch paper is always nice out in the wild. You know,
that's another thing.
I find
that's another thing you want to bring.
You know, just...
I mean, you can use nature's bounty if you want. No pun intended.
Take care of yourself before you go, obviously, but, you know...
Sometimes nature calls.
Yeah.
Bring the TP, folks. You don't have to bring 2 rolls, gosh darn it, but bring something to get yourself a little more comfortable.
Okay, listen, you got yourself a couple of suds, okay? You got a lighter, a little touch wipe just in case, you know. So, what else? Traveling light, think you could bring maybe? How about, you know, a knife?
Knife.
You know? Bring
knife
a
is
knife
always
with you.
good. Anytime you go
know, that
squatching,
way you can...
don't have a knife on you, Jake?
Oh.
Guess what? Shame on you.
Yeah, well...
Shame on you.
You can pick up a sharp rock and use a piece of ledgestone to,
there are
but
alternatives.
You know...
There are alternatives.
Yeah, but you want to have a knife. Right way, first time, throw it in your pocket.
You're going squatching. Sometimes you go squatching on the fly. You're driving down the road. You see a squatchy area you've never seen before. You want to go squatching. Guys, you should keep a couple of these items in your vehicle.
Yeah.
Keep these items in your vehicle, folks.
Have a little go bag, maybe. You know what you...
Something simple. That can be used for anything. What if you have an accident? What if there's a car accident? And you need, you know, especially in the wintertime, you're off the side of the road, you know, frostbite sets in. Come on, get a fire going. Get that lighter in your...
I had mine right in the truck. I forgot it.
Truck.
Yeah. What about a little jag of rope and jag of plastic?
Trick line, Jake.
You know,
Keep it
some
going.
trick line,
Keep
trick line,
going.
little plastic. You know, you might have to make a little blind out. You know, say you're not in a coniferous area where you know you want to get yourself. You know, worst case scenario, you wrap up in that sucker and find a ditch.
That's worst case scenario. You can wrap up.
You know,
you can wrap up in that. Yes, you can.
Here we are.
Back right up in here, Jake.
55.
Now, we're going to go up to the studio just for a little bit.
Hey.
There's some things up there that I have not completely packed up yet. I wanted you to look at.
Quick and easy.
Get your approval on before we head in. Jake, check it out. This is the survival table.
Oh boy. That is a good go kit right there.
Look at this. I got some. This is just stuff that we were both using here. I got the rope, the plastic, a little roll of duct tape, and some TP protected in case it gets wet. All here, like that. Then we both have the same kit, basically. Except you're bringing your knife, which isn't here, and you're bringing your headlamp. Got a little koozie in case you need it. So let's just run through the kit here quick.
Dialed in.
We got Sven saw,
Svenny,
which cuts down some pretty decent stuff. Each of us have a radio in case we get separated. Now that's not going to do you any good if you're out in the woods by yourself. A tactical flashlight, very high power. Koozie, in case it's one of those warm days you want to keep your beer cold. Today's getting warm, but there is snow out there. Of course, we got our Squatchin glasses, 5 different shades. Nice lighter. A nice work glove. This is LJ, Little Junior. It's a Coghlan Sierra saw. The thing folds out. It's very nice. Cuts most of what you need, that thing can do. This thing can do the big stuff if you need firewood or whatnot. That does most everything. A little bottle of Saratoga water here. A nice Fisker's hatchet. And that's pretty much the kit. And the same thing is right here. If you go through, I mean, it's the same kit. Same kit. Right here. And then right here. Look at this. Look at this what I got over here, Jake. We're going to be doing organic farming this year here.
Oh, very
nice.
This
is all from Johnny Seeds. These are broccoli through here. We have heirloom tomatoes through here. We have some cabbage over here. And that's all scallions and green onions over there.
All right, let's hit it.
You ready?
Time to get things done. Traveling sort of light.
Well,
Boy, that is kind of heavy, ain't it?
it's a little heavy, Jake, but the thing is, imagine, you know, what you normally bring. Sleeping bag, tent.
Oh, yeah.
All the other shit that goes along with camping. We're not camping. We're just squatching. So yeah, we do have some stuff. Maybe we'll learn something from this too, Jake. Maybe we'll find out we don't need to bring the hatchets. Maybe we'll find out we don't need to bring the Sven saws.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Who knows? Who knows? I don't. Right now, my guess is as good as yours, Jake.
But
What's up with this weather, dude?
It's supposed to be overcast.
BLB, baby. Jake, this year, 2019, I've got a real good feeling about it. But at the same time, I'm a little nervous. I'm a little scared. Because, careful what you wish for. You just might get it. That's one of Wes Germer's favorite taglines.
oh man,
What if we stumble into the beast and our lives are forever changed? I don't know if I really want that. I think I'm happy with hearing the beast.
yeah,
And boy, if I get a visual from across a lake or something,
Sure.
I think I'd be happy with that.
yeah. Little drone footage.
Little
Drone footage, I'd be down with.
Yeah, I don't really want to be face to face with one of these creatures.
I don't want to be breathing the same rarefied air as one of these Sam Squanches.
No.
But like you said, if I could get some audio, if I could hear it, and if I could be confident in what it was,
That's where I'm
I think I'd be good to go.
That's where I'm at.
Now, 333, we're into it. We're right here in the cut. Back here, Avenue of the Pines. It looks like we got what kind of trees we got around here, Adam?
It looks like we have
Cedar?
some white cedars up on the sides here. We have some scrub brush coming through. It looks like a little bit of a mix of some cherry.
Which are these tall pines here?
Pin cherries. These are the white pines up in there. We have white cedars on the side.
It's called the white pine.
A lot of cedar wetlands. Cedar like the wetlands.
Yeah. Birch are hanging on too back here.
Some birch. We got some birch. Looks like we have a little ash here.
Little ash.
Basically, your garden variety of
A mixed bag up here, you would say. Poplar.
mid-elevation. You get a lot of different types of trees here.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, some people think that Squatch like to spend a lot of time in the higher elevations where they're less likely to come across humans and whatnot, but I don't think that's exactly true. I don't think it's not true, but I think Squatch like to hang out everywhere. I think they're one of those, what are they called? Opportunists.
All right.
You know, they like to take advantage of their surroundings no matter where they are. I think that's part of the reason why they're so successful. Sit right here for a second, Jake.
Yeah, we don't want to rush. It's squatchy as a mofo down here.
Guys, if you can see what we're seeing right now. Jake, we're going to be needing to keep an eye out for blowdown looking things that couldn't possibly be blowdown. You know, we've done that already. We've been there already. We've seen the signs. We know what to look for now. 2019, we were coming into this thing. When we first started this thing, we didn't know what was going on. We didn't know if it
Couple
was
greenhorns.
this or that or anything.
Our butts from a hole in the ground.
We're not pros. We're not
I'll admit
experts on any of this stuff, guys, but we do know what to look for more than we did when we started this. This chunk of land goes from here all the way to Riparius. This is the type of squatching we're talking about. You're kind of off the beaten path a little bit, but you're not too far. What if we're out there, you know, squatching away, squatching our asses off, so to speak. All of a sudden, boom, we hear something come charging. Boom, boom, boom. Heavy footfall. Boom, boom. What's this? We start motoring this way, that way. We don't know where we are.
I'm out of there.
We're out of there. Next thing you know,
Calling
we're
me
lost.
Barney Rubble. Now,
I think what we should do first of all, and this, you let me know how you feel about this. My idea was to find a location that's going to be, you know, what we want. We want something that's a little bit off the beaten path, not too far away. We're looking for low-hanging fruit here, guys. We don't want to spend all day doing this. This is a video for you guys. We're not going squatching per se. Find an area that's going to have some pecker poles we can lay out for a lean-to type structure, some hemlock boughs, some pine boughs maybe, something like that. And find that, get our stuff set up, start looking for the right materials, get going, build a structure, and then if we have time, maybe go for a real squatch. I mean, this is a squatchy area here. We can do some real squatching too.
that's what I think. When you talk about low-hanging fruit, I'm talking twofer, possibly threefer. Because, yeah. What is that, a piece of wax?
I don't know what that is, Jake.
Falling from a termite that's hanging on my splinter?
Let's do it, buddy.
All right, buddy.
We're gonna be headed this way.
Look at all this destruction.
Well, it's springtime.
down.
This is when Squatch, this time of year is when Squatch is headed back north. Like we said, the migration theory. Let's put it to the test.
We had some heavy windstorms within the last couple weeks that have wreaked havoc here in the North Country, especially in southern Essex and northern Warren. So, we're gonna get wicked.
Here we go, guys. We're gonna head down this trail for quite a ways. It's gonna be insane.
I thought there was. That's what you call a cow-wow bird they have over to Thailand. Here, they don't got that. They got a different kind of mockingbird. Songbirds. All sorts of birds. I'm no ornithologist, but I've seen a couple birds. Here we are. Squatchin 2019.
Over through there looks like a pretty cool spot. Get up on a bluff there. Give us a nice little vantage point. And it looks like level ground versus over there. Now folks, when you're in the woods and you have finally decided that Sasquatch is no longer a threat and it's time for you to set up your camp, you're going to want to look for a place that's going to be, you know, have a couple things that's going to be to your advantage. You're going to look for a place that's giving you a good view so you can check out your surroundings. Back in there looks real good to me. Jake, what do you say? Do you want to head up in that way?
Where's that wind out of these days?
It seems like it's coming right directly from the southeast.
Oh.
I think if we head right up in there, would be good. I know there's a stream down through there.
Yeah.
If we're up through here, we can get maybe a view down to the stream.
I think we're gonna be post-holing?
Maybe just for a little bit.
Jeez, okay, well, let's... Oh, bud, I think that rain and the cold weather we've been having at night.
Yeah.
Oh!
That's a good basis.
Dude, that is great. Knock wood, I don't want to jinx us, but we kept above the, we kept above it pretty good there. Here's some low-hanging fruit. When you gotta build a fire, always look for that birch bark that's on the ground. Boy, I almost have half a mind to harvest that. That's gonna come in handy. What's going on? Guys. Okay. We're up here to the higher ground. As you can see down there, we got some swampland. It's looking like the peepers are gonna be touching off here in a couple weeks over there. Oh, here we go. Part of the Hudson down here. What Adam's talking about around the bend. Down there. Oh, bud. That looks like a premier spot.
Looking good down there.
Yeah. Good eye.
There's Jake. Guys, this is what I'm talking about. This right in here could be a real good place to set up some kind of overnight shelter. As you can see, there's some blowdown in the area. Potential for some good firewood. We just got to find the building blocks, so to speak, for a shelter. What we need to do, we need to find a good spot to set up. We need 2 trees. I'm gonna put this down and scout for a little bit, guys. Jake, I'm gonna scout for a little bit.
Okay, guys, you're out in the elements. You get separated, but you got your go bag. We got the spot right here. You gotta take a couple of trees about 10 feet apart. You got the sun shining on you. You got a little dry spot here. What we're gonna do, we're gonna harvest the tree in the back there, build our cross brace, take advantage of this dry spot in Mom Nature. Okay?
Well, what I was gonna say is, like, some of this stuff might even lend itself to what we have to go scavenge for.
Right.
This right here isn't too dead, but it's also pretty long. I think I could probably cut it off right about here.
Yeah, look at that.
And that could be one of the down.
That's a support beam for sure all day long.
That could be one of the side down spouts.
Look at this kid. It's a little skinnier, but
Dude,
that might be a good enough length.
Dude, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Jake.
That kid over, yeah, you know. What do you think?
Unbelievable.
What do you think? Boy, we are just blessed, aren't we?
Thanks, Lord. Thank you for Jake, Lord. And that's all I have to say right now.
Thanks for Adam and Sam Squanch
Come on.
and the time
Oh,
that we had. Come on, I mean,
Jake.
if we hadn't, hey, if we're not out here, I don't see anybody else squatching in North Creek, do you?
Get out of there.
Wait, I can't.
Get out of there.
I gotta.
Don't get in there.
Come on. Oh! Oh, bud. Pretty near killed him. Wrecked him. Now, listen. What I'm saying is.
What's that, Jake?
All right, I got you. Okay, I got you. You know. Bud.
First thing I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna get that hatchet out and take the
Okay.
limbs off that old spruce tree.
Oh, yeah. To get everything cleared away.
Get that cleared away
That
in
little
there.
guy?
And then you know what we should do is we should look for a like a wood storage area. Somewhere where we're gonna be like a woodshed. What about like right in here? I think we could take a bunch of broken up trees and throw them in there.
Yeah.
Far enough
Throw 'em.
from the fire but close enough to the fire?
Let me see if I can get a little fire pit going on down here. Let me try to get some rocks, or I'll look up through this swamp, see if I can get a little ring going on, and we can get some firewood built up
Dude,
here.
definitely.
Telling you, you got safety first, but look at it. Bud.
Good thing of beauty.
Man, look how fast these clouds are going. That's got to be 30 miles an hour if it's 9.
Jake, one thing that I was thinking of as soon as I broke out this hatchet was like, well, we should bring on some of these adventures as a small first aid kit. It really wouldn't hurt. These days they have the soft case ones that are very useful. They have small bandages and some other amenities. But for us right out here, if any accident should happen, what we do have is we have this hat. I was thinking it was going to be colder. With that knife, one of our survival knives, this is 2-ply here. We could cut this hat and use it as a gauze, so to speak, with some of the duct tape that we brought, and treat some wounds like that.
Oh, yeah.
In case of a forearm fracture or a dislocated shoulder, we have a roll of plastic. We can make a triangular bandage out of that, loop it around, keep our arm here like this.
Yeah.
We do also have, of course, lots of blowdown, lots of nice straight sticks that are already right at our
Split material.
so to speak. We can make a little splint, and with the duct tape, there you go, you have that. More serious injuries, we have both of our Sven saws. We could actually make a little gurney, get the hell out of here in case somebody really got messed up. I could fashion one of those together with some rope and some duct tape, and take the plastic and just weave it, and weave it, and weave it, and weave it.
Good
by the time you
thinking,
got 6-ply on there, it's enough to hold you up.
Oh, yeah.
And then put some saplings or some green, like spruce boughs in there that are going to have some give but still contribute all the way down in through there, and make a little pull out, get the friend back to safety. And then you just got to put the horsepower together.
A little bit of elbow grease.
There you go.
Now. All right, bud.
I'm getting thirsty, Jake. Can't do that. Can't listen to any of this shit. I have to turn this all off.
Guys, listen, we were going to do a little time lapse of setting up the camp, but we just heard a knock right down over that.
Jake, I brought the Bluetooth speaker. I was gonna play some music while we work here, but that freaking knock right there was loud.
Listen.
I don't know, Jake.
Dude, we might have bitten off more than we could chew.
Well, what we just heard right down there certainly send the hairs up on my spine.
Guys, this is what it's all about. Being out here in the nature. Squatching.
Jake, I knew there was a chance this time of year that we would have some Squatch activity.
Yeah.
Although that's not why we're out here. We're
Yeah.
gonna build a shelter. But when I'm thinking this is the perfect time to go squatching.
Yeah.
This time of year, this is hot shit, dude, Jake.
Okay, guys. We're going to do a little before and after here. A little before and after action, we like to call it. We're just getting started here. Again, we're going to separate our wood into the fire starter, the little stuff, and then the bigger and the medium stuff over here. Guys, jeez Louise. We are blessed.
Over here, look at this. I mean, this is crude. That thing's not on center. It's good to go, guys. We don't want to be overthinking any of these processes. We just want to think, get her done. Give me a place that I know I'm going to be out of the weather here for the evening. So, I mean, that's just a little thing we put up. Me and Jake did that in like 10 minutes. It's done. We're going to stretch it with plastic, anchor down the sides, and then, you know, pretty much is done. From there, we're good to go. We might put a drape in the front. Who knows? We don't know what's going to go on yet. We really don't. Jake, I just smelled something, dude. Dude, I swear to God, it smelled just like somebody was sauteing onions. What the hell's that? It smelled like somebody sauteing onions.
What?
Yeah, dude.
I smelled coffee one time. That, you know.
I'm not kidding. I just got a big whiff, dude.
I hear ya.
Like, what does that smell? Like,
Onions.
who is sauteing onions around here?
You got liver and onions out here?
What the hell is that? Distinct smell.
This is the first day I've really felt the heat of spring. You
Oh,
know?
the solar energy.
Yeah.
Sure.
I
Jake,
mean, it's been sunny, but it hasn't been warm.
Jake, what do you have there in your hands?
But I got a little bit. Feels like a 8 mil. Was it 8, 10 mil plastic?
I think that's like a 3.5.
Huh?
I think that was the highest I could get.
I thought lower is the heavier.
No,
Like, I thought 6 mil was the
heavy.
heavy duty. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's only 3.5. It
might be like 10
It might be 3.9.
So it'd be like 10 mil. It'd be like 10 mil.
3.04 mil. Let's do this, Jake. We gotta put that plastic over this thing and down this thing. We gotta. Jake, this would take you, if you were scared and Squatch was like right upon you.
Yeah.
How long do you think it'd take you to do this by yourself?
Yeah,
Just
forget
roughly.
Forget about it.
Probably like 15 minutes or so?
I mean,
10.
Huh?
10 minutes probably.
Yeah, if you're good. If you're good. Guys, look at, listen. We got a little, alright, so we got a couple, you know, we got a little, you know, we got 1, 2, 3 here, and a couple down here, up top here. We're gonna do a little more here.
Corner, this whole
Yeah,
thing could
well,
start
no,
making its
no, I
way
hear
up here
you.
like
No,
this,
I hear
Jake.
you. No, I
The
hear
whole
you.
thing will start to inch up.
Jeez,
gotta-
please.
we
No,
gotta
I hear you.
preserve-
Just
We gotta preserve our waterproof membrane.
one step at a time.
Jake, if we do not
One step at a time. I mean,
look
we're
after the
going.
integrity of our first layer. This is the first line
Yeah,
of defense.
yeah.
We have to make sure that it overall is the most important thing to us.
Come on. I mean, come on. Look, that's not too bad,
Yeah,
but
we gotta weight that down. That's gotta get
yeah,
down.
no, I hear you.
Come on, let's do it then.
No, I hear you. Okay, here we go.
I know you hear me.
Here we go.
Get
Guys.
scared. Jacob. Okay, guys, so we're done with our structure. It is what it is.
We've got the actual dome.
That's like a nice little place to hang out. It'll provide shelter. It's quick and easy. Hardly any weight took us to get in here. Jake, we didn't use the fence saws once.
Ha, not even. Yeah.
Okay, so that's weight we don't have to deal with, right? We both used the heck out of our hatchets, though.
I was there. We could get by with these hatchets.
I used that little saw a bunch.
Oh, the little one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What would you say was your
My go-to?
your favorite
Like my
tool?
tool of choice. If I had to pick one or over the other, I would have to say the saw, because all that little limbing I did with the hatchet, which was pretty quick, could all be done with the saw. But when it comes to sawing like a chunk out of a tree or a branch, that hatchet, first of all, is going to take longer, and then you're not going to get that smooth finish that you might need
Yeah.
not to rip plastic. So I'd have to say, if I'm going to choose a tool, one over the other, it would have to be the little Junior, right here, the Coghlan Sierra saw. This thing here is my #1 go-to if I'm going to be surviving out in the wilderness.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice, bud.
I don't survive without it, man.
Yeah.
Ever.
Let's talk logistics, okay?
What? Okay.
Now we've got the main frame up.
Mm-hmm.
We've got some plastic here.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do to this additionally? That's gonna set us up for success overnight in the event that we had to.
Success overnight. Okay, so basically,
Say we had to stay here.
I would say
What's
first of
our-
all, tidy
what's our
this
next step?
plastic here up. This plastic's a little. I mean, might
Oh,
as well.
yeah.
A wind could come through and
Oh,
grab
sure.
this.
No, I hear
So
you.
cleaning that up would be
Right
good.
there.
I also see a failure point down here. There's no real weight here. A brief.
Well,
defense
yeah,
reason.
you know, I
That
thought
needs to be kind of taken
I
care of.
thought,
Once that's done, I'd say the next probable thing to do, in my eyes, would be to kind of cover this wet spot. There was snow in there. And remember,
Okay.
I kicked all the snow back.
Okay, I gotcha.
But now it's ready to have like a hemlock or spruce bough application on top of it.
Okay, yeah,
Arcing this way for a nice little bed, keep you up off the moisture.
yeah. We need to get busy with the next step here, which is what you would call harvest of the conifers.
Jake, what are you doing down here?
I think I almost got a twofer down here.
Really?
A couple more. Look at this.
Oh gosh, darn it, Jake.
Look at this.
Thing's gold. What are you doing, Jake?
Can I get it? Ow! Ow, no!
Uh-oh, I got that over here.
Ow, no! Ow! I don't think I can get it, bud.
Cut her off, man.
Well, this one looks
Why don't you just cut her off right here, bud? Jake. God, Jake, please no.
like that. Oh, shit.
That ain't gonna work, Jake.
Oh, bud.
Jake.
Oh, bud.
Jake.
Look. We're almost there.
Gosh darn it, Jake.
We're on top of the tree. There it is. Oh. Bud. I don't know if we did it, but if we did, I'll tell you right now, I'd be very, oh no, I'd be very surprised. Oh, bud. Okay,
Got the whole thing.
now, we're cooking with gas. We're gonna make as the crow flies over to the campsite before we hack this up into pieces. Now, don't try this at home, but
God damn it, Jake.
Game of Thrones starts on Sunday. The last season there, you better check in there. Right there. Always want to be cheerful. You know, don't rush. Whatever you do, don't rush.
So what you're saying is you might better take your time?
Wait, first time.
RWFT, they say.
Wait, first time.
Jake,
Come on.
what do you got, bud?
Into it.
What is that, Jake? Oh, jeez.
We are into it.
You are.
100%. Look at, listen. Oh,
What are you, Jake?
yeah.
Jeepers.
Could you imagine?
Jake, God damn you.
Can't get any better than that.
Home sweet home, baby. Jake, it's looking real good, bud. Dude, it's really getting there. Wow. Jake, what a beautiful setting too here. You've created it just it's kind of like almost comfortable. I almost don't want to leave, you know. It's a little different in that way. Kind of actually like staying here. Might stay here for the night, you know. Wow, that's a difference. Thanks again, Goggle Outlet. Unbelievable lenses. Whole new world. Jake, what are you doing?
Huh?
Imagine, think about this. Think about a cryptid animal. Think about a wintertime alligator that could live up in the Adirondacks year-round. Adapted, could be in and out of swamps and ponds, maybe a fur coat on him. Jake, today's mission has been, I think, top-notch. I mean, totally, everything we've done, the prep, the anticipation, the butterflies in the stomach, the hard work, the dedication that you've done. I mean, everything together it's like a home run for me. I mean, first Squatch of the year. Never been down here before. First time ever. Right way first time. If you look around, you'll see this was the unkempt area when we first showed up. And now down here is where the fire pit's going to be. Jake's going to work some magic in here. And then
Look at it.
back. Look back.
Oh, bud.
Come on, Jake. It's starting to rain, man. We gotta get in here. Guys, I am currently in the shelter, and what we didn't know is that it was actually gonna rain. Now, all that sun, you know, that's behind us. It is pouring out. Jake's got a good fire going. I'm nice and comfortable inside our shelter. Okay, Nolan, Jake's gonna give you a Sasquatch call right now.
Nolan!